Hi everyone, welcome back. So we're all staying safe, keeping as fit and active as we can at the minute. So we're actually going to have a bit of a change of pace this week. We're going to slow things down and just take some time to stretch off. And the last couple of weeks that we've done, the last couple of sessions that we've done have been quite high intensity. So yeah, like I say, just chill things out a little bit today. So it's important to stretch off for a lot of different reasons. Namely, we do carry a lot of tension, just day to day in the way that we hold ourselves, some of the movement patterns that we move through that we don't realise. So we just stretch those muscles out and release some of that tension. We often find ourselves slouching day to day. Be it, when you're driving, sat at home on the couch, when you're scrolling through your phone, even when you're typing, be it on a keyboard or whatever. So yeah, it's just important to think about your posture, take a little bit of time, even if it's once a week, just to try and be mindful of it and correct it. Cool. So stretching is really important as well to make sure that you're taking care of your joints and making sure you've got the biggest range of motion you can get with them. How often do you go to do something that you haven't done for 10 years and move through a certain pattern and you find that you can't anymore? I do from time to time. And blood flow as well, really important to think about. Flow of blood around your body, getting that oxygen where it needs to be. Stiffness can actually affect that as well, stiffness and tension. So we stretch off, loosen up and just help things work how they're supposed to. Yeah, cool. So today we're going to do a full body routine rather than breaking it down and isolating anything. We're going to take between sort of 15 to 20 minutes. By all means, go back afterwards, cherry pick a couple of exercises that you think work best for you or that you maybe feel the most or that are going to give you the most benefit. Chuck them into some sort of routine yourself. By all means, put one together yourself. Let us know how you get on. First of all, we're going to get warmed up before we make a start. Right guys, so to get you warmed up, we're going to be doing what we call some dynamic stretches. So rather than just taking a muscle, pulling it as long as we can make it while it's still cold and potentially hurting something, we're just going to run through some basic sort of movement patterns, get everything moving, everything warmed up and flowing how it should, yeah? Cool. So like we do for a warm up, make sure you've got a little bit of space, just be aware of your surroundings, and we're going to get you moving, literally just lifting those knees up. Get them as high as you can, but we're not even running on the spot. Get them arms moving a little bit. Like I say, it's a full body workout, so we've got to warm everything up anyway. Get them up nice and high. Not the most strenuous session that we've done today, but we do need to make sure that that heart rate's up and that blood's flowing. Yeah, we're going to go into heel kicks, just on your toes. There we go, just like you're trying to keep yourself in the bum. Just get that heart rate up. There we go, we're going to come down, feet about shoulder width apart. A little bit of a bend in your knees. Come down and touch the floor, yeah? You want a little bit of a pull down the back of your legs, pushing your hips back over. Back's going to be flat, and you're going to make sure that your knees aren't locked. A little bit of a bend. There we go, come a bit wider. Toes pointing out. Same again. Last one, we're going to come up into some waist twists, side to side, just loosen up that lower back, loosen up your obliques. And then, good old favourites, going a bit of some star jumps. Just to make sure we're nice and warm before we start stretching up. There we go, warm up done. Cool, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a towel. You don't know how much you're going to sweat, even though we're just stretching off. I'm definitely warming up already. Ideally grab yourself an exercise pad if you've got one laid around the house. If not, make sure you're working on carpet like I am. I've tried done things like rolling up towels before and stuff like that as well if you do need that little bit of protection. If there's any that you do find that you can't do, leave them out, change them back for one that you've already done that you feel that you were getting a lot of benefit from. Take our time, we're going to hit each stretch for about 30 seconds, just gradually pushing that range as we feel things loosening up and we feel that range maybe increasing, yeah? Not going to force anything that doesn't want to go, we're not going to push our luck with anything, like I say, nice and steady today. Yeah, get it done. Any that you find, we're going to have plenty of time to swap over in between stretches. Yeah, we're not rushing through anything like we normally do. Yeah, we're not going to force anything that doesn't want to go. And we're just going to gradually just try and extend our range of motion while we're holding for that 30 seconds and you feel your potential range increasing, yeah? Cool, right, so let's get it done. Like I say, holding each one for about 30 seconds. You want to stand yourself off to start, right in the middle of the room. Going to reach up, nice and tall. That's it, just stretching through the body. Lift your chest up, and you're trying to feel them shoulder blades move. So you're just bringing them up towards your ears, letting them drop. Shoulders up, and then back down. Still standing nice and tall. There we go, nice one. First one done, so a nice stretch down the front, yeah? Cool, so next one we're going to go is going to be the hamstring stretch. So we're going to bend your knees, come down and grab your ankles, and we're going to push your hips up, straighten your legs out. There we go, and drive them hips back over, yeah? So your back's nice and flat, really activate them hamstrings. See, we can do these static stretches now, because we have warmed everything up, got a little bit of blood flow to those muscles and got those joints moving. Just feeling that pull. There we go, just nice and steady, come up and out of that one. From there, we're going to do a quad stretch, so down the front of your thigh. So either use a wall, use a door frame, even use a couch if you've got one kicking about. You just need something for your balance. If you need something for your balance, just going to come knees together and hips forward and pulling your heel in towards your bum, yeah? There we go. So if this knee pulls right back rather than out there, you want that pulled right down the front of your thigh. There we go, we can come out of that one. And of course we want to make sure we do the other side as well. So we're going to take time to stretch that other leg off. Same again, get your balance. Lean against something if you need to. If not, like I say, we're just going to get your balance and come. Heel up towards your bum. Keep your knees together. Pull back rather than there. Or as close to there as you can get, yeah? By all means, if you're feeling tension, before I'm saying you should be feeling tension, it just means you're a little bit tight, yeah? So don't worry about pushing as far as I am. There we go. Get that pull. Same again, as you feel the muscle stretching out, just try and pull it that little bit further through your range, but don't force anything. There we go. So we're going to start moving away from the legs, but you'd be surprised when it comes to your muscles how interlinked everything is. So we're going to move on to your lower back, but we're still moving through some leg ranges as well. So we're going to come onto one knee, try and tilt your hips forward, and then we're just lunging forward, yeah? So you're getting a pull right down here on that hip flexor, right on that joint. If you let your pelvis tilt back that way, you won't get the stretch so much, so you need to pull back that way, yeah? Try and engage them abs. Nice pull down there. Go. As always, think about your breathing. Take your time. There we go, nice one. So we're going to swap it across, because we're always going to make sure and swap it to the other leg as well. The body works best when it's in balance with itself, and we don't want tension on one side and not the other. And we go, so same again, hips pulled in, driving forward, and you're getting the pull on that back leg. Should be nice and high. There we go, more up towards the hip joint, if you can see, in there rather than down the front so much. And then just focus on your breathing, balance, take your time. Cool, so back across to the other leg, similar position, but rather than coming straight out, we're going to come at 90 degrees. So all you're going to do, gently rock over to one side. There we go, so you're going to feel the pull inside your thigh a lot more. Maybe even down the back of your hamstring. And as you feel things start to loosen up a little bit, try and come that little bit further out. Same again, just gently lean into anything, we don't want to force anything. There we go, we'll come out of that one. We're going to swap, same again on the other side. So swap your knees over, out about 45 degrees, not straight ahead, not straight out of the side, somewhere in between. Same again, just gently rock your weight over onto this other foot. There we go, so same again, we're going to feel the stretch. And then we can just move that a little bit further as we feel things loosen up. Just pushing it where we can. And there we go, so we've got one more to do on either side. So we've done straight ahead, we've done 45. We're going to come out to 90 degrees now, yeah? So you want your heel pretty much in line with your knee. This leg's pointing back over rather than out the side for balance. And same again, keep your body squared on and you're pushing over to one side. So depending on where you've got your tension, you might feel that one of these is easier than the other. And someone else might feel it completely differently, yeah? It's all depending on how tight we are and where we're tight. And same again, just push it if you can. There we go, really feel the hips loosening up now. Last one, over on the other side, same again, heel in line with your knee. And slowly rock your body weight across. Feel that stretch down the inside. There we go, so you want to be thinking about your posture all the time, keep your chest up if you can. And just deep breaths. So push it a little bit further if we can. There we go, well done. So finally off your knees, you're going to sit yourself on your bum. One leg forward, 90 degrees, the other leg back, 90 degrees as well, yeah? From there, back's nice and flat, you're just going to bring your chest down towards your knee. Same again, don't force anything, just as low as you can get. Same again, get as low as you can, when you can. There we go, we're going to swap it across. So although you're going to be feeling a lot of these in your legs, we're actually doing a lot of stuff now that's going to be loosening up that lower back. Let's start working on that as well. So down towards this knee. Same again, you might find one side's tighter than the other. Find if we can do this on the regular, they'll start to balance that out. There we go. So we're going to take that stretch that you're probably feeling in your glute or the side of your bum and just emphasise that a little bit more so it comes up into your lower back as well. So you're going to lay yourself down, knee's going to come in, this shoulder's going to stay down and you're going to rock across. There we go. So you're going to feel a little pull in your lower back and still down the outside of your glute. So make sure this shoulder stays down. There we go, and kick this knee in nice and high. There we go, feel that just increasing its range over time. Same again, quick little breather, we're going to swap across, do the other side as well. So we're laid down, so remember this time, it's your other shoulder that wants to stay down here. You're going to come in, knee up, over and across. Same again, pull there, right down your back, outside of your glute as well. Nice one. Little breath, set yourself up, and we're going to come back to that kneeling position. And you're going to slide your palms right out in front of you, as far as you can, and rock back onto those heels. So you've got a nice pull down your lats, and bringing that lower back in as well a little bit. There we go. Try and get right back onto your heels. There we go, coming out onto all fours. And this next one we're just going to alternate between arching your back down over and pulling it up towards the ceiling. Just getting a little bit of flexion on that spine as well, yeah? So you're dipping your back and arching your back. Just getting it all moving. So here we don't have to rush, just gradually moving from one into the other. Nice one. So from there, we're going to work up your back a little bit, start bringing in the back of your shoulders, as well as some of those higher back muscles. So staying in that kneeling position, and try and get your arm through and underneath, and all you're going to do is just twist and get as much of this arm flat to the floor as you can, yeah? So if you come through, and it's the back of your palm, that's fine. Excellent, just get that stretch, gradually working your way down as low as you can, opening up that shoulder joint on this side, getting a little bit of a twist on your back. There we go, come out of there. Still got the other side to do. Definitely warming up. Same again, back down in that position, reaching across. Get round as far as you can. And there we go, really feeling the stretch on the back of your shoulder as well. There we go, nearly done. Nearly done, we've got a couple to go. So you're going to come back to that standing position. Standing up nice and tall again. I'm going to grab one wrist with the other and just lean over to one side. So we're just going to stay on the same side, just moving across nice and slow, so we're not bouncing on the stretch, just moving it through the range that we can get. Same again, nice controlled breathing while we're stretching off. There we go, roll those shoulders. I've got the other side to do. A couple of stretches to do and we're done. Yeah, so we're reaching up again. Reach with the other arm. And we're going to reach across to the other side as well. Staying nice and slow, nice and controlled. That's one. There we go, so we're just going to stay on upper body from now on, standing the rest of the way, yeah. No more kneeling, we don't have to get back down on the floor. So we're going to do this one, reach across the body and pull behind the elbow. There we go, open up that shoulder joint. There we go, looking across the opposite shoulder. So we're getting a nice neck stretch in there as well. There we go, just focus on your breathing and the ones that let you. There we go, open it up. Same again, swap across to the other side. Pulling behind the elbow again. Opening up the shoulder, and making sure we look over that opposite shoulder as well. So just big deep breaths now. Just loosening up this upper body to finish up with. Last 10 seconds. Really get that stretch. A little bit more if you can. There we go. So we're going to go fingers interlocked, palms out and away from you. There we go, just letting those shoulders pull forward as well. Just moving in and out. Get that stretch. Nearly there, last few seconds. And there we go, now last one, we're just going to do some arm circles. Just get those shoulder joints moving a little bit more as well. Just watch out for the ceiling lights. There we go, last one. Just get all that blood flowing around the body. There we go, nearly there. Hope you've all enjoyed a change of pace, back to normal next week. There we go, we can even reverse that and come back the other way. Same again, just think about getting them shoulder blades moving as well if you can. There we go, done. So there we go guys, full body stretch routine that you can do, even if it's once a week, in less than 20 minutes. I prefer to start my day off with some stretches, you know, wake myself up a little bit, take a little bit of time. It's personal preference, it's entirely up to you. Try different times of the day. Some people prefer it sort of later on in the evening, wind down before bed, but it is important that we're doing it. And we actually hear stories, and I've worked with clients who they have a pain in one area, be it lower back, and when we actually break it down and take time to assess it, the problem's actually coming from elsewhere. Be it a tight hamstring that's pulling the pelvis into a position that it doesn't like, be it a calf injury and the way that you're walking to accommodate that. So there's a lot of stuff that we can sort of break down if we just take a little bit of time to listen to your body, where it's tight, what's working, how it should, what isn't, and then we can take it from there, you know, just take a little bit of time. Well done everybody who has been doing these. Actually, Anthony, I know you've been smashing them the last couple of weeks. Keep them selfies coming in because we do want to see them. Charlotte, Gary, give a couple of these stretches a try. See how you get on. Like I say, get in touch with me on Mel if you have any trouble with any of that, yeah. Speaking of Mel, I hope you're all keeping up with the home cooking channel and the recipes that she's putting out there. Check it out if you're not. And of course, as always, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll see you next week.